ranking the best wide receivers in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be taking a look at receiver. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now this is the first tier list update we're doing post Zero Chill, so there's going to be so much stuff that changes just with this base list right here. This is what the old tier list is looking like. We're basically going to have to re-rank almost all these Zero Chill cards now. The hardest ones to talk about though is the stocking stuffers, because obviously I talked about this in previous videos. You only get 2 upgrade tokens, right? And these cards I think could stay at this A tier level if you upgrade them, but their real value was at the 87 overall, getting that 0 AP ability. So for me, I'm going to base it off the 87, and the 87s are an F in my opinion. Potentially upgrading them, I would keep them in the A tier, right? And now like a lot of stuff, it's not really about abilities. A lot of this is now just core ratings yet again. We're gonna have some people go up as well right here, but yeah. Now a couple of the stocking stuffers should be a little bit higher, like Jerry Jeudy, Darnell Mooney, and potentially Christian Watson as well, just as their base 87 too. Now let's talk about Quentin Johnson and George Pickens. I think both of these cards are on the C tier level now. And Devin Hester I like right here in the A tier. I'm going to go ahead and bump up Deshaun Jackson into the S tier, and I think CeeDee Lamb, Julio Jones, Tyreek Hill, Deshaun Jackson all staying in the S tier. Pulling up Trent Scott's card right here, I mean 93 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 run block, like that's his role. I think this is now potentially a like B tier type of card, like in this big group of players. I also think Brandon Stokely should bump up into A as well with the 1 AP slot apprentice. And yeah, this is really all I wanted to change right now. This is what the base tier list is looking like before we get into the new cards. Now the first card we got today is wide receiver Trent Williams. This card is 6'5", 320, 91 speed, 91 acceleration with 90 short running, 90 medium. Does not hit the deep route running, but the big thing on the card is having 94 run block, right? Like that's his role, and I feel like this is a card that's probably going to have the same value no matter what. I think it's either D or C tier, worse than what's it called, Trent Scott. I like that. Again, it's just play style thing. If you just want to run the ball, this is potentially like an S tier player for you. That's not really a strength, but I feel like he's just going to be a C tier player for maybe this entire game, man, because again, people just aren't really going to get this run block like that. So I think he'll have value no matter what. Also potential like goal line receiver as well, just to help out the run game. After that, we get 90 overall Cortland Sutton. This card is 6'4", 216, 93 speed, 86 acceleration with 89 short running, 88 medium, 94 deep. This card, again, no discounts on this card. Now for me, Cortland Sutton, he's either B or A, and I'm going to lean more in this B tier. B tier is absolutely loaded. We also get Jaden Reed right here, and Jaden Reed is 5'11", 187 with 94 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 for short, medium, and deep route running, hits all the thresholds. And yeah, I think Jaden Reed tier better than Cortland Sutton. I'm going to place Jaden Reed in this A tier. After that, we get 91 overall Jalen Polk, and this card is 6'2", 92 speed, 90 acceleration with 90 short running, 86 medium, 90 deep, and no crazy like run block or anything. I think Jalen Polk is pretty similar to QJ and also George Pickens. Gonna place him in the C tier. Right after that, we're gonna take a look at the field pass reward Julian Edelman. That starts off at an 88. I'm gonna rank him based on his 96 because I think his 96 isn't even crazy right now. I really wish that these field pass cards, we could get them up to their 96, or they could unlock their discount abilities off the rip, because that would make a card like Charles Woodson just a must-have player that's a free card. And I feel like basically every single field pass card we've had has been a little bit irrelevant, because by the time we can get them, they're not even close to being one of the like top end cards, right? And this card is 5'11", 94 speed, 96 acceleration with 95 short running, 94 medium, 90 deep route running. This card also as well does get the 1 AP slot-o-matic, which isn't bad. Like that would be great right now. I feel like he would be a great person to combo with Joe Burrow quarterback, because you can run the gunslinger master attack gift wrap combo and you could have the 1 AP slot-o-matic. I like that a lot. But Julian Edelman right now, he is going to go ahead and be, of course, an A tier player, but I feel like this is a card that literally will Devin Hester, Brandon Stokely, Jaden Reed, and Julian Edelman all be top end usable cards by the time we can get in the B tier, or potentially even C if we get a crazy playoff drop. After that, we get 93 TJ Husmanzada, and this card is 6'2", 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 90s across the board for route running. And this time as well, he does get a discount ability where he can get short and elite for 1, which we look at all the discounted short and elite players for receiver. Not anyone else besides him, and I feel like this is actually pretty valuable because, again, if you run a quarterback like Joe Burrow, or maybe you're not rocking Master Attack, maybe you don't need the routes in all your offense, maybe you're not a fan of Gunslinger, getting short and elite for 1, that is a great man-beating ability. I like this a lot, and even though speed-wise he's on like the B tier level, I'm gonna place this a card in the A tier as well. I really liked him when I was using Joe Burrow, and with that previous card, TJ Husmanzada, I could even see the argument if you want to say he's S, I'm not mad at you. But after that, we get Mike Evans. This card is 6'5", 231, 94 speed, 89 acceleration with 90 short, 90 medium, 95 deep route running, and yeah, just overall really solid receiver. I feel like this is another card where he's a big body. I can see him argued in the S tier, but he's going to be a top end of A tier player for me. We also get Tom Brady at receiver right here. He's 6'4", 94 speed, 95 short running, 90 medium, 89 deep. So it doesn't hit the deep route running threshold, but kind of similar to like Mike Evans a little bit, man. I mean, they gave him speed. They gave, like, he's 6'4". Of course, this card doesn't have any discounts anymore. I'm also going to place Tom Brady receiver in this A tier. After that, we get Deion Sanders at receiver. This card is 6', 185, 95 speed, 99 acceleration with 95 agility, 90 for short, medium, and deep route running. Hits all the thresholds there. Doesn't have the best release / beat press. I think it's kind of funny how they don't really give him good press on defense, and they also didn't give him good beat press on offense. 97 change of direction as well. I know that rating is low, but this is still going to be a card that does slightly make the S tier for me. I feel like he just moves a little different, man. I like this Deion card. Gonna place him in the S tier. After that, we get 93 overall Keon Coleman. This card is 6'3", 94 speed, 97 acceleration. This card also 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep route running, and also 97 change of direction. This is another card I could potentially see in the S tier, but I'm going to place him right by Mike Evans in this A tier. After that, we get Calvin Johnson. This card is 6'5", 95 speed, 96 acceleration, 92 agility, 90 for short, medium, and deep route running, 88 beat press, 95 change of direction, even good impact blocking, which makes him okay at run blocking. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and have Calvin as top end receiver in this game. Definitely deserving of this S tier. Now we get a ton of football as family cards. The first one we got is Marvin Harrison, not junior, just regular Marvin Harrison. This card's 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 91 agility, 6 foot height, 90 for short, and deep route running. Doesn't hit it for medium, but does have 90 beat press. And also, we'll take a look at the 94 where it's literally like +1s. But the big thing on the 94 is getting a discountability of red zone threats. So we're going to rank just base Marvin Harrison right here, and Marvin Harrison, the 93, I think is in the B tier. You can debate placement, and I think the 94 Marvin Harrison is deserving of this A tier. Again, can debate placement. After that, we get Marvin Harrison Jr., and this like card art just wouldn't load, so I couldn't get like a real picture of it, but he's 6'3", 92 speed, 92 acceleration with 90s across the board for route running. And the 94, again, it's like +1s everywhere with 93 speed, but this card does get a discountability of matchup nightmare for 1. And this was tough because I could kind of go like C and then B for Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, he's a big body as well. I'm going to place him by Devontae Adams. You know, I don't hate that. I really don't. I really like this Devontae Adams too. Like the B tier is just like good cards. Like all these cards are good. We also get Lab McConkey right here, and this card is 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 6 foot height, 90 for short, medium, and deep route running, 90 beat press, and 95 change of direction. This card also does get a discount ability bucket where he can get short in, short out for 2. Kind of wish like there would be like some consistency. Like we covered TJ Husmanzada that got it for 1. Why wouldn't Lad just get it for 1 too? I don't really get that. You know, I don't know. But Lab McConkey, he's also going to be someone in this A tier. And then we get Roma Dunze right here, who is 6'3", 95 speed, 96 acceleration. If you pair him with Jalen Polk, I mean, they get a little bit of boost. It's nothing crazy, you know, but 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep route running, 90 beat press. This card also as well right here does get 1 AP playmaker, which is kind of you know, but as a base card, I mean, based on this list today, I think this is a new top end receiver, someone that was kind of, I don't want to say irrelevant before, but Roma Dunze is someone I do think is deserving of the S tier now. After that, we get Brian Thomas Jr. This card is 6'3", 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 90 for short, medium, and deep route running, 90 beat press. And again, no discount abilities on this card, but just as a pure receiver, man, I think he's top in this game. My 3 favorite, Calvin, Brian Thomas, and Malik Neighbors. So yeah, Malik Neighbors is 96 speed, 97 acceleration, 6 foot height, 90 short, 90 medium, 96 deep route running, 95 beat press as well. And Malik Neighbors, again, you can say this card is the best receiver in the game. I don't hate that take at all. Malik Neighbors, another easy addition to the S tier. And then right after that, we get Jamar Chase. This card is 6 foot, 95 speed, 98 acceleration, 94 agility with 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep, 92 beat press, and also 95 change of direction. No discounts, but another card that I think is just top in the game. Jamar Chase, easy addition to this S tier, and you can debate placement, of course. Then we get Nico Collins. Okay, this card is 6'4", 95 speed, 95 acceleration with 90 short, 90 medium, 95 deep route running, 94 beat press, and also he does get a discountability bucket as well with Slot-O-Matic for 2, deep out elite for 2. Why isn't Slot-O-Matic for 1? Why isn't deep out for 1? I don't know. But this card, he has the Justin Jefferson bug in his route running, where if you're familiar with it, it's like the head fake animation. From a core rating standpoint, this is an S tier card. Julio had it last year, but they made it to where it was like Falcons Julio, so Julio does not have it this year. His route running's bugged, right? He has the Justin Jefferson bug. It's like that head fake animation, makes him run like corner routes or post routes. It's a very like dumb animation. I just can't recommend him or put him as an S tier receiver when his route running is bugged like that. We also get Jalen McMillan right here, who is 6'1", 95 speed, 96 acceleration with 90s across the board for route running. This card also as well does get 1 AP red zone threat. I feel like Jalen McMillan, top end receiver in the game. I feel like not a lot of people talk about him, but I would place him in the S tier, man. After that, we get campus hero Braylon Edwards. This card is 6'3", 95 speed, 95 acceleration with 90s across the board for route running, 90 beat press, and 70 run block is actually pretty solid for the receiver, and of course does get deep out elite for 1 AP. I feel like this, again, combo that with Joe Burrow, pretty solid ability to run. Braylon Edwards, another S tier receiver for sure. Then we get Jameson Williams, and I thought about him being like the next step up a receiver, but he is just simply way too much coins. I cannot be lower on a card for his price. He's going for 6 mil on Xbox right now, 7 mil on PlayStation. Do not pay the price of this card. Literally, if you have this card, just sell them. Unless you're playing an LCQ MCS tournament and you actually have a chance to win, do not run this card. There is literally no point. I mean, that is just insanely expensive. This card though is 6'2", 96 speed, 95 acceleration with 90 short, 94 medium, 97 deep route running, and also as well does get the 1 AP playmaker. But this card is literally just like 1 speed point faster than some of these other guys, man. Like, it's not that big of a difference between him and like every other card in S. Do not pay 7 mil for this card. Please do not. And the final card we got right here is Gauntlet Award DK Metcalf. This card is 6'4", 94 speed, 96 acceleration. Great route running, great beat press, also really high run block as well. I feel like that in his, like, he isn't the fastest in the world, right? He isn't, but he's tall, great run block, and I feel like that just like fits a role on some people's teams. Also does get 2 discountability buckets, where I don't love his discounts. 1 AP third down threat, 2 AP deep out elite, and also 1 AP outside apprentice. I think this is a card though that does make the S tier for me. Even though speed wise probably more on the level of A tier, but I feel like he separates himself a little bit with like the run block and everything. So yeah, boys, now we're back to an absolutely loaded S tier post zero chill. 0 AP buckets going away. But yeah, boys, hope you guys did enjoy the YouTube video today, man. These were my current thoughts on the receiver position. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Want to stay updated with everything that's the best here in Madden, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.